All right, good morning and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbrücken, broadcasting live from Ravenscar, my backyard garden. No donuts, but we do have coffee. All right, let's see if anyone shows up. Starting a little early because why the hell not? It's Monday on a holiday. I'm sure you all are up and ready to get going and zooming. And hey, good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Jennifer. All right, so people are up, people are awake, people are grasping the day, seizing the day. I'm going to go with grasping the day. How are you all this morning? Got any plans for today? So after we finish this, I got to make sure all the bicycles have air in the tires, and we're doing a family bike ride. There's like 26-mile trail along Spring Creek. That's always nice to go riding on. Hey, good morning, Alan. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Nancy. How you all doing? Hey, Bonnie. Good morning, Coffee. It's been a great weekend so far. So I had the classes up at Uncommon Bees. Hey, Katie. Yeah, it was the morning class was a bit warm, and the afternoon class was a bit wet, but we had a good time. That's why I'm here too, Kimberly. That's why I'm here too. Hey, Kimberlyn. Hey, Joe. Lawn mowing? That's your choice. I guess I can't say much. Traditionally, this is the day I would clean out the garage and organize the garage, but I did that a few weeks ago. It feels good to have an organized garage. Yeah, biking should be good. I'm looking at the sky and not seeing any clouds whatsoever, and I'm a little afraid to check the temperature. We're going to try and get out by 9 in the morning, and then just ride for a few hours, be back before noon, before it gets really hot. But we got, some iced tea and Pringles, and away we go. Hey, Rexana. Glad to see you too. It's good that the tribe is here. Hey, Kathleen. How you doing? Hey, Jennifer. Oh, I already said Jennifer, but... Bonnie, going back to bed after the donut shop. Dinner tonight with a family and extended family. That sounds nice. Yeah, I'm not sure what dinner will be. I just never got around to getting some of the preps. And man, I was looking at brisket. Holy, it's expensive. For what's traditionally one of the less, popular pieces of meat, but so be it. Yeah, that cold front, waiting for that. I haven't checked the weather since like Thursday. So I don't know if that cold front that they were saying could get down into the 50s. No, sorry. In Houston area, down into the 60s, which would be astounding. Hey, good morning, Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Oh, man, you got to see the picture Mrs. Miniweather is working on. It's cool. She got your husband. He has just this twinkle. It's awesome. And coffee. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the cold front will pass through pretty quickly if it does actually get here. And then next weekend, it's going to be kind of warm again. Hey, good morning, Chris. The one I was looking at, it was like $90 at Kroger. I mean, it was a big one. I mean, this was, a me-sized brisket, but it was like, no. I mean, I can get, a third of a cow for a third of that. So, I don't know. Life goes on. Oh, Kelly picking the last of the elderberries today to dehydrate. I bet you'll get more. Actually, the birds and the wind and the rain have done a lot. But I got some elderberry flowers still there. So as long as I have elderberry flowers, I'll have elderberries. Oxtail isn't cheap like it used to be either. Yeah. So it was interesting. I did see a little bit of the news today. I like to check out the international news, see what's going on in the world. And China has instigated a clean plate program where they don't want food waste anymore. They want, you just eat what you're supposed to eat and don't waste anything. The reason being is because all the bad weather, I don't know if you've been seeing the rains they've been having and all this sort of thing, that their crops have been really bad this year. And there's some, when you get that many people and not a lot of crops, it becomes an issue. So we'll see. But yeah, clean plate thing. They even started weighing diners when they get to the restaurant, like before and after. So I don't know. If you, depending which news agencies you read, there's a lot of indications of food problems worldwide. Someone was mentioning, was it 20 in Colorado, 117 in California. Yeah, that's not great for domesticated plants. Oh well. So stock up, rice, beans, coffee, more coffee, a lot more coffee. Hey, Diana Carpenter in the house. Yes, coffee is good. But yeah, it was a great weekend. A lot of people. Well, actually, no, we only had 12 in each class. We've cut down the class size quite a bit. So, but it was still good. Number of repeat people, number of fans that I hadn't seen before. Is Cleo here today? Cleo was at the show. Good time. We'd cleared out. The Uncommon Bees had prepped 30 acres of. They have 30 acres of land, and they had trails cut all through it so we could walk all over their property. And we basically never got more than maybe 500 feet from where the cars were parked because there's just so many plants there. There's a great diversity. So we're looking at doing another one out there by Jasper at Uncommon Bees sometime in March. Got to figure that out. But then this coming weekend, Saturday, I will be at Spoke Hollow Outfitters in Austin, and then Sunday, I will be at Vista Brewing, in Austin. So T. Always coffee. Stew. It's a little too hot yet for stew, but once the cold weather is here, oh yeah, we got stew. Yeah. No, it's funny about the whole food thing and all that is like one of my personal worst losses from the whole COVID craziness is Chinese buffets. It was absolutely, my favorite place to eat. There was a great one out in Tomball called Taste of Asia that on Saturdays they would have frog's legs and just really good Chinese food, and they never looked at you, like squinty-eyed if you ate like 5 plates of food. So, Okay, so Bonnie asks, do I ever get to Fort Worth area? I don't go directly to Fort Worth. I go just a little east of Dallas to a place called Royce City. I will be up there in December 5th. So, it's the closest I get to the Fort Worth area. It's a 4.5 hour drive for me. So, hey, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy. Chris, would you do Joe Rogan? Well, he's not really my type, but I guess if someone... No, yeah, sure. I'd love to be with Joe. He's a cool dude. And now he's in Austin. So, the problem... So, Joe is a celebrity spokesperson for Onnit, ONNIT. Anyway, some sort of dietary supplements, all sorts of chemistry base. Like their main one is a brain enhancer type thing, and it's all these different chemicals to help fire up your brain. And so, being Medicine Man, that's actually competition to one of his main sponsors. So probably couldn't get on, but I would love to. If you have a hookup, let me know. All right. I'm about to lose probably at least half of you. I'm okay with chili in my beans. I'm okay with beans in my chili. I just lost 3/4 of you now. But I mean, that's the way I grew up. That's the Minnesota style of chili. So my mom always used to put the kidney beans, and I like the texture and I like the taste, and I think they go okay in chili. I know here in Texas, no beans, but you know what? I'm okay with beans. Actually, Kathleen, I'm not suffering from lack of buffets. I'm actually significantly healthier because of lack of buffets. Back when I worked in Tomball, a few of us coworkers, we had first day buffet and mid-month Mexican. So the first work day of the month, we would go to the Chinese buffet and just demolish it. And then around the middle of the month, we would go to this Mexican restaurant and just eat every chip in sight, followed by huge meals. Not good. So in the long run, the health benefits of now this is going to sound weird. I think the health benefits from the whole pandapocalypse thing for me have been pretty good so far. Knock on coffee. Yeah. Thank you, Kathleen, for the support. What was it? Man, people are commenting. Suddenly, we got the morning topic. I can't believe you would broach a highly controversial topic: beans in chili. I don't have a really good sense of self-preservation. Here's a good question. Okay, monosodium glutamate, bad for you. Here's the thing: moderation. So monosodium glutamate is actually extracted from seaweeds. It's a natural product. And it really does have the power of enhancing the flavor of foods. That's why it was so popular in Asian cooking for so long. And I remember looking at some of the studies, and there were some health benefits to it. I don't remember what they are. But like anything, a few people start complaining about it, and suddenly it has a bad rap. Now, do you put a tablespoon in every meal? No. But a little, used appropriately, it really does enhance the flavor of foods. But again, a little sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there, several times a week, everything in moderation. But the only thing you should be consuming lots of is water. Other than that, little bits of everything. Huh. Now, this is interesting. So, Kansas, beans and cinnamon rolls on the side are a must. Now, up in Minnesota, and I don't know if it's the same down here. I haven't paid that much attention. It was cornbread. When you had chili, you always had cornbread. So I think that's kind of what they hear. But the cornbread here is very different than the cornbread up there. The cornbread down here is delicious. The cornbread up in Minnesota was cornbread. Bready corn. So, but yeah, the cornbread, I mean, it was good once you crumbled it up and mixed it in the chili. Also, soda crackers, saltines. That was good mixed in the chili too. Kind of like making a chili meatloaf almost. Hey, good morning, Elizabeth. But cinnamon rolls. See, like for us, cinnamon rolls are always a breakfast thing. All right, Roxana, she's doing the right thing. She's drinking water. I'm drinking coffee. Oh boy. I haven't seen much about this, adding lithium to the public drinking water supply. I'm sure the government, whoever is the government, would like a very sedated populace. Hey, good morning, Yvonne. How are you today? Whoa, totally dipped your cinnamon rolls in chili. Okay, so now I'm intrigued because in my mind I can imagine the blend of flavors and it wouldn't be bad. Interesting. So like Mrs. Weather will occasionally put peaches in her chili. Maybe sweet. Yep, and there is the difference in the cornbread. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm not going into that one. Chili over rice? Yeah, I've done that. Okay. Now the thing that sold me on Texas was the Frito pie. When we go here's your lunch. It is chili poured over a bag of Fritos. It's like, this is so good. This is salt and fat and meat and tomatoes and heaven. I'm in heaven. Da da dee da 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 dee da doo. So in Oklahoma, the Panhandle, they serve chili with cinnamon rolls. Interesting. And Cincinnati style. I don't know what that is. Yep, Frito pies. Oh, there we go. I knew there was a reason to like you, Kathleen. There was, when I worked down in Sugarland, there was a restaurant that opened up, and it was all different sorts of chilies. And you could get like a chili sampler, like now the artesian beers, like they give you this board with several small cups of beer. They had a thing where they would give you several small bowls of chili like that. I don't know what happened to that. I went a few times, but chili, it's great. Chili is one of those, if I'm going to go out, I'm probably not going to order chili. I'm going to make chili at home. Frito pies. Yep. Okay. The tribe has come together on chili and Frito pies. This would be interesting. So the Greek take on chili is served over spaghetti if you want. I bet udon noodles would be really good too. The big, thick, greasy ones. Man, now it's not quite. Maybe if that cold front comes in, I'll make chili that night. Speaking of nights, that reminds me. I'm going to take a mental health day on Thursday and not do Merriweather's World. I got a great topic, but I won't say I'm burned out, but I think a week off would be good on that, especially since I was teaching all this weekend and teaching all next weekend, and I think I'm teaching the weekend after that. And so, yeah, no Merriweather's World this year. I'm just going to kind of chill and catch up on a lot of things that have been falling by the wayside that need to be taken care of. Oh my. HEB makes some good ghost pepper Fritos. Okay, I will go hot. I will not go scalding inferno sort of thing. So like ghost peppers and all that. I got a friend that raises, he has a garden devoted just to all the hottest peppers in the world, and he loves them. It's just absolutely insane. It's like little thing, and not my thing. I like just the habanero type things. I said this year. Ooh, wait, this year. I not even. You're thinking you're thinking I know what I said. When did I say this year? If I said I'm taking this year off, no, that's not the case. Just this week. Following week, I'll start up again with the pine tree, and then the how to be successful STEM career for those of you with kids thinking of going into sciences. Helena, all right. You need to get yourself a can of Wolf chili and a bag of Fritos. Pour the Fritos in a bowl. Pour the hot chili over the Fritos, and then start to eat. And just say goodbye to, a week's health. Oh, no Merriweather this year. Oh well. Okay. Nope. I'm here. I got too much ego to disappear for a year. So it was funny though. driving up to Uncommon Bees on Friday evening, camp out there before the class. I hit just, I have the phone connected to the vehicle stereo, and I hit random play, and it was all these sad songs of saying goodbye. And it's like, why is it playing just one of these after another? What's going on here? It made me a little sad. And I was thinking, someday I probably will say goodbye to the whole Merriweather thing, but I can't imagine the situation that would bring that about. I'm thinking I would have to be like, in my deathbed or something, maybe. But we'll see. For now, you're stuck with me. Me and my coffee. Yay, coffee. Sherry, cool. How old is the granddaughter that will be watching the STEM show with you? I like this. Ohio, they call Frito Pies walking tacos. That makes sense. You get the little paper bowl of the Fritos and the chilies plopped over it. Man, now I'm just really wanting fat and grease. Good morning, Kay. All right. Riding around the National Forest today, I would point out edibles that I recognized, and that would make my husband break out into the song, "Insert theme music here. Insert theme music here." That's hysterical. I love that. I'm touching people in a good way. Okay, here, Deanna. There's a black walnut tree in town. Later this month, I'm going to go get some, assuming they're already ready when I get there. Is there anything besides little holes I should watch out for? Are they good for storing? Okay, Deanna, if you are going to get black walnuts, a couple of things. First, go ahead and get them off the ground. They're fine. They have that thick green turning black husk, and then inside that husk, they have the hard walnut shell. So laying on the ground is fine. You can get them that way. Things to know about that husk is if you start peeling it, your hands and fingers and anything it touches is going to turn black. There's this iodine complex in there that is very staining. Think of it almost like a henna, the designs that they do. And this color, jiggling that. This color will last for multiple days. I no longer work for the company, but I highly recommend you get some Workman's Friend Barrier Skin Cream to apply to your hands before you start doing anything with the black walnuts. So you got to get the green husk off, and that's easy. And then you have a very hard, the walnut shell itself, and that walnut shell is hard to crack open. If you want to use the walnuts later, say like for Christmas baking, something like that, leave the walnuts intact. So take the green husk off, leave the hard shell with the nut meat inside it intact, vacuum seal that, put that in your freezer. The walnuts are loaded with oils that are tasty and a good source of calories, but they go rancid pretty quickly. So to keep them from going rancid, you have to get all the oxygen away from them and then lower the temperature down so that the chemical reaction is really slow. Hence the vacuum packing and putting them in the freezer. When it comes time to crack them open, I don't know if you've ever cracked open walnuts before. It's not easy. Usually a chunk of old railroad track and a hammer and time is what's used. It's just like slime, 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 crack. Slime, 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 crack. They make black walnut shell crushers. There's like these giant nutcrackers, but the regular little, pincher type nutcracker, you're gonna bust that so quickly. A lot of ways, or one traditional way for cracking the shells was lay them down on a driveway and then just drive back and forth over them and crush them that way. But yeah, they're hard to get into, but they're totally worth it. It's a much richer flavor than the English walnuts, the traditional walnuts that you can, if you're really strong, you can crush with your hands. So it's a bit of an acquired taste for some people, but cooked with, in particular, they're really, really, really good. Oh yeah, Stacy. Chili dogs and a Coke. That's fine American eating. I love chili dogs. Yep, you're stuck with me. Yeah, so the plan actually was, when I edited the videos, to put some real theme music in there. I had that surf rock, which I absolutely loved, but then rules changed and stuff, and I couldn't use it. And I kept thinking, oh, I'll find some other, and then I just never got back to it. And now I just don't have the time to put into just coming up with theme music. My younger brother and his kids are all very decent ukuleleists, and I was thinking I wanted like some heavy metal ukulele song from them, but I never got around to it. The birds are noisy this morning. The avians are noisy this morning. What phrase do you want? Okay. Yeah. So the husk of the black walnuts, it's a fish poison. There's a stuff called the jugalone in there, which screws up the fish's ability to breathe. So the Native Americans would take the black walnuts, take the husks, put them in a bag, find a small still pond there, because you need still water. You can't do it in a river because it'll just dilute it all. Throw the bag in there and wait, and then the fish come up to the surface gasping for air, and then they go out and whack it with a stick and throw it in their bag. So that's illegal, by the way. Hey, Karen, happy Labor Day. Hey, Donna. People are showing up late, but that's okay. Hey, Billy. Do you prefer Billy or Billy Joe? I can do either. Oh, wow, Michelle. So my adult kids and I found a couple of pecan trees while foraging yesterday that are easily 125 feet tall. I can believe it. There are some huge pecan trees here in Texas. Also made 12 cups of beauty berry jelly yesterday. Awesome. You increase the pectin a little bit to make sure it gels up. Now I got the theme song stuck in my head. Hey, Tina. It's a Monday. You think I can go more than 2 days without you all? No, my ego needs you. Plus, I had to get up early this morning anyway to make sure all the bikes are up and ready. Okay, Bill. Welcome, Bill. So, yeah, I got to make sure the air in the tires and all that. I was going to do it last night, but I was just kind of tired. Mrs. Weather and the younger Weather were watching the live-action Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson and all that. It just didn't do it for me. Yep, it's an earworm. Dun, 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 dun. Insert the music here. So I was thinking about this and how a lot of kids, adult kids, when their parents pass on, they wish they had more, more video and stuff of them and stories from them and could hear their voice again and all that. And my kids have like 100 hours now, probably way more than that. I mean, if you just look at the donut shop, I mean, I don't know how long I've been doing this now. What did I start back in March, maybe? So months of that, at least half hour there, and the 76 episodes of Merriweather's World. So yeah, my kids, they're probably going to be the ones that say, yeah, we got lots of video of Dad. So be it. Hey, don't be calling my wife a beast. I mean, she is, but all right. I don't even know what Nice Guys is. Yeah, I'm learning to watch shows on my laptop while Hubs watches stuff like Nice Guys. Headphones are a lifesaver. Headphones are really, really good. And I know at least Mini Weather and Mrs. Weather have like the cheap knockoff earbuds, so they don't even have the cords. So Mini Weather will just start her iPod going and walk around the house all day long with her iPads, just completely shutting us out. Think, Mark, yeah, I guess I could go back and look when I started. Hey, good morning, Kelsey. How are you today? Oh, cool. So I have a friend in Tulsa, Oklahoma who would write and record a theme song for you. He writes jingles and is an accomplished musician. That might be cool. I need like a surf rock version of insert theme music here. I don't know. Possibly. One of the many projects. I will say, when I go to watch a YouTube and the person, it's like some YouTuber and they have a 30-second intro thing, it's like, just come on, just give me the information I want. I don't want those swirly names and you looking pensively. Just give me the stuff, all right? And so it's like on mine, I try and have like, just a short, just enough to amuse me, and away I go. Oh. So, yeah, and at the daughter's school last year, the performance they put on was Beauty and the Beast. And I was actually really impressed at how well they did it. And then I was really impressed by the Rose, because that was Mini Weather. So that was cool. And by Mini Weather was running, it was like an animatronic Rose. And one they rented, and it was really, really expensive. And the only one in the school they would let trust with it was Mini Weather. So cool. But it was really neat. There were some good actors at their school. And there were some that were just, going through the paces. But so be it. I still want to see The Lion King. That looks like probably one of the best Broadway performances. It just looks amazing. Yep. I can understand, a person thinking this is really cool, but most people are thinking, I got time. I don't have time for this. I need to get going. Give me the information and let's go. Getting low on the coffee. That's what happens when I start early. I need more coffee. What else? I can believe it. Built on a rock here. Research shows first 30 seconds of a video must catch a viewer or you lose them. Yeah, I don't even... 30 seconds? I'm thinking like 4 or 5 seconds. Because 30... I'm not going to watch 30... Maybe I got too much to do. Oh, cool. Your morning show is the first one of these I've been part of forever. Thank you for taking part of your day to do it. Hey, it's just... Like I said way back at the beginning, there's a lot of stuff going on trying to force people apart. And even if we're apart physically, we can be together mentally and get all the health benefits of that. And it's just me being a medicine man, trying to keep people healthy by keeping them connected. Hey, Melanie. Nope. No rest for the wicked. Like I said, I had to get up early anyway and make sure the bikes are all set up. We're going for a bike ride today. So here I am. I figured, it's Monday. Let's do it. Yeah, it sounds like the Broadway, the Broadway of the Lion King would have been amazing. Yeah, Johnny, I find the high school performances are a wonderfully cost-effective way to get my art fix. I have yet to been to any of the plays and stuff by some of the high school that's around here that I thought, well, that was a waste of time. It was like, damn, that was pretty good. Like even some of the musical, like Oklahoma, I was dragged into Oklahoma. But by then it's like, oh, Oklahoma, it was like actually pretty good. And it was a better story than I expected. But yeah, there's some high school kids. I mean, even back in my day, 30 some years ago, the kids in the drama putting on the plays, there were some that we expected to see them in Hollywood someday. So you have like the A level actor kids, and then the B level actor kids, and then the C level actor kids, and then away you go. Oh yes, Tina. Thing I miss about living in Houston, Miller Outdoor Theater was phenomenal for giving my kids and I free exposure to opera and Broadway shows. Loved it. Free date night, picnic dinner on the hill. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about where we live here in Spring is the Cynthia Woods Pavilion is close by. So we used to hit all the free events, all the orchestra and the ballet and the opera and all that. That is where I decided I'm not a big opera fan. So be it. Like halfway through La Boheme, it's like, just shoot me now. And it's a bunch of whiny people singing about how miserable their life is. You know what? I'm okay. If I want that, I can just go anywhere. But the orchestra, I always love the orchestra, and the ballet and the dance like that is just astounding to see. And of course, my daughters loved it. So, yep. Yeah, but that's another one of those things that seems to be shut down for a while. I would think they could do the performances at the Miller Theater and the Pavilion, just separate people. It's outdoors. Can you hear that? Bird's loud. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's a cat around or something like that. It sounds like a warning call. Oh, cool, Kelsey. So yeah, I used to do the light board and spotlight back in high school drama class. That's an important role, and that's tricky because you got to be on time and on target all the time. You got to know everybody's lines. Yeah, I'm not a big opera fan, but I felt like I should expose my kids. And you're absolutely right. Give them a taste of everything. Yep. Okay, that makes sense. So, Kathleen, I think the issue with the performances aren't the performances themselves, but the prep practice beforehand. Yeah, because you're going to be indoors, close, breathing heavily, all that sort of thing. So, oh well. But, we got to flatten the curve. Hey, Dan, good morning. Deanna, my 3 parakeets are reacting to Chirpy. I think it's more than Chirpy. There's like something going on. There's like a bird turf war going on over here. And it's kind of exciting. Whoop. My mom decided she'd get into opera while I was in college. And so when I came home on vacation, she dragged me to operas trying to educate me. Didn't like it. It's an acquired taste. My favorite operas are those starring Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd when it comes right down to it. That's where I got my first doses of opera, and I love those. And so it's never quite, the real life operas have never quite lived up to that. Spear and Magic Helmet. Man, I need to see those again. Those are good. Oh, yes, group take this morning. It is 7:52. So let's do this. All right. So starting the group take. The liver pill. Dun, dun, dun. Focus. Oh, well. It's kind of faded. Cleanse, support, maintain, protect, detoxify. So the liver pill, that's a 4 pill. I've started taking all 4 pill just in the morning now. Because, whoops, no, come back. my afternoons are getting kind of crazy. I will say when you start taking the liver pill, you probably want to start, kind of work your way up to it, because the first few times when your liver starts kicking in and your gallbladder and all that starts kicking in, sometimes it catches people off guard. So the daily dose of liver pill, 4. All right. The immune pill, because you flatten the pill or the curve your way, I will flatten it my way by just not getting sick. It's kind of weird that they keep talking of all these different ways to cure the COVID. They don't talk about just, making sure your immune system is up and running properly. Just a quick reminder about the immune pill. If you have an autoimmune disease like lupus or Hashimoto's or rheumatoid arthritis, you cannot take these because they will actually make the autoimmune diseases worse as they pump up your immune system. Oops, back in there. Okay. And of course, my favorite, dun, 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 the brain pill. So to keep your brain functioning like it was when you were young. Group take accomplished. We got that brain pill to kick in. Yep. So I've been working on the formulation for the immune pill for the people with autoimmune disorders. So the liver pill, you're okay. It's the immune pill that is a problem. Oh man, Cherry. Check. I think it ended at midnight last night. Oh wait, no, the brain pill wasn't part of the sale. Yeah, go check on it. Go with it there. Along with the immune pill, so I was talking to one of the students at the class this weekend, and he mentioned he was an organ transplant, and so he was on immunosuppressants, the anti-rejection drugs, and he was concerned about the supplies of these drugs, the immunosuppressive drugs, if things go kind of crazy and wonky. And so the question came up, are there plants or mushrooms that will work with that? And the answer is yes. There are things that work as an immunosuppressive. I didn't have them off the top of my head. I don't have them off the top of my head right now. But it came up that would make a really good episode of Merriweather's World. And so sometime soon, I will be doing a Merriweather's World on the mushrooms and plants that suppress the immune system. Now, these would be used generally in a worst case scenario where you no longer have access to your normal immunosuppressive drugs. One of the things to remember with herb-based stuff is plants aren't the dosage in the compounds. The concentrations can fluctuate some. So you might get a little difference from plant to plant and batch to batch. So something to keep in mind. Whereas with synthetic drugs, they know exactly how much is in there. So, but there seemed like there was enough interest in immunosuppressive herbs that it was worth doing a show on. So, see what happens there. Yep. And Tina Marie always has the good advice. Considering my previously existing conditions and risk factors, I am absolutely convinced my herb vitamin supplement routine and all the fresh, raw herbs I consume have kept the COVID attack much less of an issue for me than so many others with previously existing conditions. Please take your vitamin D and immune strengthening herbs. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, and I guess she announced it here, that Tina was diagnosed with COVID late last week or early last week sometime. So been keeping an eye on her, but she seems to be coming through Seems like the main thing she's been having is lack of energy and occasionally trouble breathing. And yes, so actually I need to be careful. The immune pill for autoimmune disease, working through the formulation and some stuff and some of the things I've come up with, it may actually be patentable because it's nothing. It's based on the herbal plants, and you cannot patent herbal remedies, traditional remedies, but I found a way of getting some synergism that was unknown. And so I'm kind of excited. I think I might actually be able to patent that. We'll see. So I'm talking to a patent lawyer on Tuesday or Wednesday, actually. So I'm kind of excited about that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I saw that your question before. So Kimberly was asking, can beauty berries be frozen and used later? Yes. Yes, they freeze well, and especially since what you take from the beauty berries is the juice, freezing them usually has a tendency to kind of rupture them and makes juicing them that much easier. So yes, Kimberly, you can freeze the beauty berries for later use. Really hope you know what an important role you play in all this. I'm the cinnamon roll of your breakfast. Okay. I don't know. Or your chili. I am the cinnamon roll in your chili. There we go. And those of you who tuned in late have no idea what we're talking about. But that's the nice thing. There's still so much left to discover out there. And so, when these things have been used for 10,000 years or more, and yet when you bring this with that and you go, wait a minute, it's doing something even better. So very cool. Oh man, Tina, if anyone would like 2 gallons of frozen beauty berries, hit me up. They're frozen and I don't like them even in jelly. Man, if no one takes them, Tina, next time I'm up there pig hunting, I will take them. But if someone else claims them before then, let it go. But otherwise, heck yeah, I'll take them. Hey, don't mess with my dad humor. Ooh, wow. Get a low on coffee. Oh, hey, that's what, it's 8:01. Okay. Coffee's done. It's 8:01. I need to go get to doing bicycle repair stuff. So at this point, thank you for hanging out. Yay, Monday. A Monday where you don't have to really Monday-ish it. And I will see you tomorrow sometime 7:15. Like I said, I find it's better for me and probably better for a lot of people if we start this earlier and just get the ball rolling. Oh, yeah, quick update on Mom. So she had the CAT scan, and the results were really, really, really good. The tumors were more than 50% shrunk. She had some of the digestive issues early on, but she's doing okay. Let's see what else. Talked to her on Friday. She's lost about half her hair, but the stuff that's remaining is not coming out when she's brushing it, so she's excited about that. But yeah, she's doing all right. And then Dad is, like me, indestructible. So, all right. On that note, time to do stuff. Go hang with your family. Go do fun things, and we will be back here, tomorrow, 7:15ish, something like that. All right, tribe. Love you very much. Thank you for being part of my life, and thank you for being parts of each other's lives and all the good vibrations and stuff, because this is what we need right now. All right. See you in 24 hours. Bye-bye. Well, 23 and some. You know when. Bye-bye.